Hello, my lovely sunshiners. I just wanted to come on and share a behavioral activation with you. And this is a boosting your mood one. Because sometimes I think when we are feeling a little bit down, we need something that can just give us a bit of a pick me up and, make us feel that bit better. So I thought I would share this with you. So, in the world of cognitive behavioral therapy, behavioral activation stands out as a powerful technique for combating depression and enhancing overall well-being. At its core, behavioral activation is about increasing engagement in meaningful activity to improve mood and reduce feelings of depression. This approach is based on the understanding that our behaviors directly impact our emotions. By intentionally adding rewarding activities into our daily lives, we can break the cycle of inactivity and negative emotions. So let's dive into what behavioral activation is and how you can incorporate it into your life. So, what is behavioral activation? Well, it's a structured approach to helping individuals engage in activities that they find enjoyable and meaningful. When people feel depressed, they often withdraw from activities and people they used to enjoy spending time with, which can lead to a downward spiral of increasing isolation and worsening moods. Behavioral activation aims to reverse the cycle by encouraging individuals to gradually increase their activity levels, which can help their mood and improve their overall sense of well-being. I've counselled quite a lot of people that have been suffering with depression, and I found that everything that they love to do, they just stop doing. And, you know, I when I ask why they stop doing this, it's always, "Oh, I just don't feel like it. I just don't have the energy. It just doesn't motivate me anymore." But what I think is, and what I've found is that all them things are still there. It's just that they've put like a blanket over them so that they can't see them anymore. So we try and do this behavioral activation to try and boost that back up so they can start doing bits and pieces that they used to enjoy, and spending time with people that they used to enjoy being with so that they can boost up the mood and make themselves feel better and get themselves out of the depression that they're feeling so trapped by. So, why does behavioral activation work? Well, depression can lead to a decrease in motivation and interest in activities, which in turn leads to less activity and more time to, think about or dwell on negative thoughts. This inactivity can exacerbate feelings of depression, and a behavioral activation works by breaking this cycle. You know, people get really down and they then stop answering text messages. They don't want to take phone calls. They don't go out and meet people. They don't, they often have time away from work, which again isolates them a bit more. So this can really help to, like I said, break that cycle and get them back into a pattern of doing things that they enjoy doing and love doing and spending time with people and that sort of thing. Increasing positive reinforcement, engage in enjoyable and meaningful activities can provide a sense of accomplishment and pleasure, which can counteract feelings of depression. So just doing that little bit of something that you really enjoy, even if you find it really difficult to do, just doing it can boost your mood significantly. And then you can do things like reducing rumination. So staying active, leaving less time for dwelling on negative thoughts, which can improve your mood and reduce the severity of the depressive symptoms. Like one of my clients used to love doing workout videos and stuff. And I said to her, "Well, why do you not do it anymore?" She said, "Well, I just don't have the energy. I can't." So I encouraged her to do that. And maybe if it was only once a week, just to do that and to try and boost her mood up. And she said that it made a massive difference, that she started to feel a bit better in herself and she's got a lot more energy. Another thing that you can do is improve your physical health. So many activities involve physical movement, which has been shown to have numerous benefits for mental health, including the release of endorphins, the body's natural mood lifter. So as I said in the, previously, that my client used to do keep fit and stuff. She did that at home. She used to love going out jogging, but she felt like, I just can't do it anymore. I'm just not got the energy for that. But then she started doing it a little bit at a time, and her mood changed drastically. In fact, it changed to a point where she's come off a depression medication and, and feels better about herself just by doing a bit of exercise. So, how do you implement behavioural activations? Well, you have to identify values and interests. So, start by making a list of activities that you used to enjoy or that align with your values and interests. This could include hobbies, social activities, physical exercise, or any other thing that you find rewarding. Do some brainstorming on it. Get out your pad, write some things down that you used to do, that you used to enjoy. It doesn't all have to be physical. It could be painting. It could be, doing a bit of pottery. It could be colouring. It could be anything at all that you enjoy doing, but make a list of the things that you love to do. Then set specific achievable goals. So choose a few activities from your list and set specific manageable goals. So for example, instead of saying I'll exercise more, set a goal like I will go for a 10-minute walk 3 times this week. If you do it as a goal with certain steps, it makes it easier for you to process that in your mind, and then you'll do it, because then you can give yourself a pat on the back for doing that, which then makes you feel better because you've achieved something. So set little goals for yourself. They don't have to be massive ones. No one's asking you to go and run the London Marathon. You just need to do a little bit of something that makes you feel happy. So if you have a diary, or you have a planner on your phone, or you just want to write it on a post-it note, then plan these activities into your daily or weekly schedule and treat them as important appointments that you can't miss. If you don't have a diary or a planner on your phone, and sometimes when people are depressed, they don't have that at all, get some coloured post-it notes and stick them on your fridge. And then when you've done it for that week, pull it off and put it in bin. You know that you've achieved something then, and you won't miss it. And the more that you start to do it, the more then you start to weave that into every day. And, it starts to become a habit as opposed to it being something like a chore. And then you could track your activities and your mood. So keep a journal to track your activities, that you've done. And you can also write down what your mood was like before you did the activity and what your mood was like after you did the activity. This can help you see the positive impact of staying active and can provide motivation for you to continue. I have um I have a sheet that's a mood tracker. So if you want a copy of the mood tracker, just drop me an email and I'll send you the mood tracker. And it's just a sheet for you to say how you're feeling at particular times during that day. So if it's a day where you're doing quite a lot of your activities or certain activities, then you can see how different your mood changes on that particular day. So that's something that you could do as well. So if you do want a copy of that, just drop me an email and I'll send you a copy of that over. It's only a PDF. So another thing that you could do is start small and build it up. If you've been inactive for a while, then starting with small manageable activities and gradually increasing the duration and frequency, when you feel a bit more confident to do that and a bit more comfortable. Like I said before, it's not about you going out and running the London Marathon. It's not about you going scaling Kilimanjaro. It's just about you going out and maybe having a 10-minute walk around park, something like that, that just boosts your mood and makes you feel that bit better. And it's something that you can do that's trackable. And I want you to address any barriers that might come up for you. So identifying any obstacles that might prevent you from engaging in activities. and brainstorm ways to overcome them. So, for example, if it's a lack of motivation that's your barrier, you might ask a friend to join you, or you might do it like with a group. Like walking, for example. If you don't like walking around on your own, then you could ask a friend if they'll come with you. Or if you want to go to a keep fit class, you could ask a friend or a family member if they'll come with you. Get your husband or your wife or whoever's involved. Sometimes even your children, you can get them involved too. I want you to practice self-compassion. So be kind to yourself. If you don't meet all your goals, don't punish yourself for it. I don't want you to get to the end of the week and think, right, I wanted to do my walk 3 times this week, and you've only done it once, and then you're saying things like, oh, well, you've let yourself down now because you've only done it once. No, 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 no. You don't do that. If you've got 3 times walking on your weekly schedule and you only do it once, then you still give yourself praise for doing it that once, because at least you did it and didn't just say, oh, sod it, I can't be asked doing it today, so I'm not going to do it. So make sure that you always take time to praise yourselves for the steps forward that you're taking. So here are some examples of behavioural activation activities that you can do. So there's physical activities, obviously, like walking, jogging, yoga, or any other form of physical activity. The physical ones, you know, release the happy hormones for you. So that can make you have an instant boost, which is really good. Plus it's a health benefit as well. You can do things like social activities. So meet a friend for a coffee, join a club, or attend a social event. A lot of people I talk to when they're depressed, they tend to, blank the friends out and they won't go and just have a chat, because it's like, well, people don't want to listen to me and don't want to hear about me being depressed and stuff, and sometimes people don't want to hear it. But that's not to say that they don't want to go for a coffee and talk about something that's lovely. So don't sort of dismiss that it's something that you can do, and you just enjoy it. And if it ends that you're talking about, a bit of your depression, that it might help to talk to someone else about things as well. You can try hobbies. So engaging in activities you enjoy, such as painting, gardening, reading, or playing an instrument. Getting yourself engrossed in a really good book, or getting out a jigsaw and doing that, painting by numbers, getting out in the garden and doing a bit of weeding, something that, keeps you active and keeps you engaging with things, making you feel that you can do this and you have taken that next step forward. You can do daily tasks, so completing household chores, running errands or organising your space. A good thing for helping when you're feeling really, really down is going through your wardrobe, getting out stuff that you can put in charity, you can put bin, you can put keep, and just clearing your clutter can make you feel so much better and boost your mood. The other thing that people don't think about too when they're feeling depressed is relaxation. So doing some meditations or practicing mindfulness or breathing exercises, that sort of thing, because they feel like, well, I'm sat on my ass most of the time because I'm depressed, so why would that help? But I can't tell you how much of a benefit doing a meditation is. Even journaling can make you, boost your mood and make you feel that much better. So give something like that a go. Deep breathing exercises, fantastic for making you boost your mood. Doing things like that can just make a whole world of difference. So behavioral activations are simple yet effective strategies to help combat depression and improve your mood. By intentionally incorporating enjoyable and meaningful activities into your daily routine, you can break the cycle of inactivity and negative emotions. Start small, be patient with yourself, and gradually increase your level of engagement in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. With constant effort, behavioral activations can lead to significant improvements in your mental health and overall quality of life. You'll be able to see because you can track it on your mood tracker and see how your mood's been boosted and how you felt that day, whether you give it a one out, out of 0 to 10, you can see how it is, and you can see that it'll increase week by week, day by day. It'll increase the more that you try and do some of these things that I've just been talking about. So, as always, if you need any help at all, if your depressions are coming too much that you really just can't cope with it, or your anxiety levels are at a high, and you're thinking, I've had enough, I can't cope with this anxiety anymore, and I need to speak to someone, then click on the link and book in for a call, and we can discuss how CBT can help you to overcome some of these issues. So I shall speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.